A live look from Ames, Iowa, Jack Trice Stadium. It's the Houston Cougars and the Iowa State Cyclones. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Well, guys, the Cougars head coach told me before the game he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Cougars offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open.
He's loose down the middle. He's at the 40, the 20, inside the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
The dream start for this offense. You get the ball on the 25, and you go 75 yards, play one. Everybody excited, everybody confident, everybody jacked up. That's the way you start a football game.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Iowa State's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside.
Makes the grab in their space. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
The Cyclones with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Vaughn. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and 1.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Intercepted to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Looking for a gap. It's Sanford. Got room on the return. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you run into the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch you, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Osborne. Finding some room. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. 1st and 10 for the offense. Dropping back, it's Vaughn. Got a man, it's Hayes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Cyclones have their offense in high gear. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bailey. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Cyclones have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. All the way back to the 15. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Dropping back, it's Vaughn. Escapes the pressure going right. He's going to take off. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. He sends 3 wide receivers left, 1 on the other side on 2nd and 4. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Running inside, it's Sanford.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, the defense... Finally,
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Punt is in the air. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking to throw, it's Vaughn. Got him downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Cyclones moving quickly to the line.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news,
And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Cougars. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Osborne. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Oh, they're after him. He's got him in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Vaughn. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Still on his feet. Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Iowa State. A great catch and run for 6.
Sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
On the delay, it's Sanford. Shakes off the defender. Oh, he's got some space. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. 'Cause 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 'c Off play action on first down. Quick strike complete. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Houston.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
And the Cyclones want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Vaughn. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Gonna look downfield again. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense trying to take it back. Flying out to the left. The 30. Past the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cougars! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that is a defensive lineman. Green ball on the ground. Up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. To throw, it's Vaughn. Sets up the screen. Runs through a tackle. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
Well, when it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations, and I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass. You're letting the pass rush get upfield, seeing if you can just get one into the hands of your back, get some blockers downfield. You don't obviously pick up an explosive play, but you get some good yards on that, and you give the opposing defense now something else to think about. You've got these screens in your back pocket, and you're going to use them.
Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Cyclones want to crank the tempo.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires complete on the crosser. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He makes the grab. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. He leaves it with his back. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, this guy's a backup maybe for a reason, because on his first carry of the game, he puts the ball on the ground. If you don't have ball security, your coaching staff doesn't trust you to get it done.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Grabbed over the middle, it's Drake.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rushes on him, and down he goes.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Let's see what they do on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Houston will be forced to punt. Catch is made at the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together. Be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Buys a little time. Slings it downfield. Makes the catch. It's Hayes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Cyclones want to move quickly. Offense changing the play. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Offense facing 4th down.
Now on the move. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Cyclones back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open.
Touchdown, Cyclones! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. From the gun. Sweet grab in the end zone for the 2. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're going to try to climb out of this hole going for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
You don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Snags it, and he's open. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! And they take it in for 6 more points. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. He's got it! They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to go right back downfield. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hauls in the deep ball. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Henderson. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Townsend. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Timeout call by Iowa State. That'll be their second. They're down to one timeout left in the half.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. So now to try to take advantage of that defensive stop time starting to work against them a little bit, and we'll see what they can do. Looking downfield on first down. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
What a heads-up play by the defensive end that time. He saw the ball thrown out to the right-hand side, and he just stopped his pass rush and rallied to the football and made the stop and gets 2 points.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run inside. It's Sanford. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Scanning the field is Henderson. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Fears the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown Cougars. The defense putting points on the board.
And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
51, Iowa State, 20.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. On the run, deep down the right side. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
58, Iowa State, 20.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. This offense has it with really good field position. First play of the drive, wants to throw. It's complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. And the point after is good. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
He's going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here comes the heat. Being chased. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Vaughn. Throws to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the Rice Owls. And it's the Huskers looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC. Now back to your game in Ames. Let's just take a moment to process what we're seeing. 2 quarterbacks, both dropping dimes left and right, both on pace to have career days. I can't wait to see what they have in store here in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal.
There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Cyclones racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Quickly to the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Osborne. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Under fire. And they got it.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Throws to the back. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. Pass interference penalty will cost the defense 15 and a first down for this offense. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They're going to run it. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. After getting nothing on the last play, and he's in. Touchdown, Iowa State.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out, and it's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. On the run, it's Sellers. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to pass, it's Bradley. Makes the grab, it's Townsend. Ripping through the deep, and he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Back to pass on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Running inside, it's Osborne. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Looks as if we have an injured Cyclone on the play. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. On the move. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Cyclones will hustle to the line.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. Fourth down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
Want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He might want another play. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Finds his man. It's Hayes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And the Cyclones have it in scoring position on first and goal. Touchdown, Cyclones! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving.
Breaks into the open. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Houston, 72. Iowa State, 34.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Making side adjustments here. He'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Bradley. Trying to set up the screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. On the move from inside his 5. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside a wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the 2nd half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Catch inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the conversion. At this point, you're probably just working on your 2-point plays. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. DB's right up on the receivers. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
To the air, it's Bradley. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Man, you could just feel it, couldn't you? Just how badly that guy wanted to get that 1st down. He knows, hey, we're on our own side of the field. We're not trying to punt. I've got to do something. I've got to make somebody miss to go pick up this 1st down for my offense, and that's exactly what he did.
The run inside. It's Sellers. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
2nd down.
on the ground. It's Townsend. Runs through the tackle. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Going to the running game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Delayed handoff. It's Townsend. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Bunch formation for these receivers. Keeps it himself. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Cyclones are in the hurry-up.
Love the play call, man. I love being aggressive there in the first play of the drive, backed up on your own end. There's a lot of coordinators that would just try to run the ball, get some more room, get into a rhythm, but they're taking a shot right away, find some real estate. Receiver, QB on the same page. It's looking really nice if you're on offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Might be changing the route. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Snagged in the middle, it's Boyd. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. The snap sets up the throw. They'll run the screen. Turning it on! He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. That is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. The Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Martin back to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sellers. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for space. It's Townsend. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Houston. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in it. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. He threw a pick the last time they had it down. They have to take care of the football. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, going to the air. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Sellers. There's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars!
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice. Offense now set up in easy position to get a score.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Sellers. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Dropping back, it's Bradley. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. All wideouts, no backs. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Cyclones come to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got a man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got his man. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Cyclones, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking for the score. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Back to throw, it's Vaughn. Touchdown, Iowa State! Into the end zone for 6. They'll line up to go for 2. They'll go to the air. He gets the 2-point conversion as they draw ever closer. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Motion from the wide receiver. Here's a little room there. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Cougars trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Bradley. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. It's good, easy call for the refs. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Here's a heat. He gets away. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.